Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Amirah Binti Mohamad Zen. I am a student from class EMD7M3A from Faculty of Mechanical Engineering UITM Shah Alam. Today I'm going to do a presentation on my mini project for subject MEM603 Occupational Safety and Health. In this mini project, I will do a study on occupational safety and health implementation at the company where I do my 10 weeks internship, which is Jabatan Kerja Raya Cawangan Kejuruteraan Mechanical Negeri Johor. Let's start with the introduction where I'm going to explain a little bit about the background of JKR Mechanical Negeri Johor. JKR Mechanical Negeri Johor is located at Gelang Patah, Johor. The main activity of this organization is to maintain and repairing JKR vehicles, heavy machinery and plants that involve in development infrastructure such as road construction, opening of new land and maintenance of water supply mechanical equipment. JKR Mechanical Negeri Johor is divided into three main sections, which is project section, corporate section, and automotive section. Each of the section is led by a mechanical engineer, while each section is divided into a few subunits and led by an assistant engineer. In project section, I get the experience to handle project and maintenance where the job scope of these two sections is mainly focused on building, upgrading and maintaining the mechanical system such as air conditioning system, firefighting system and cold water system. JKR Mechanical Negeri Johor usually handle the project that involve with construction of mosques, hospitals, schools and clinics and mostly related with building services work. Next, in corporate section, a section that is divided into another three subunits, which is administration unit, financial unit and resource development unit. This section is led by an executive officer at the administration unit and helped by another three assistants to lead the financial, store and resource development in the department. The last section is automotive section that consists of another 5 subunits, which is procurement and store management units that handle supplies for federal and state and also stationery supplies. Next is workshop management unit, a unit that takes care of the workers' welfare. Maintenance and repair unit to handle maintenance and repairs both state and federal vehicles. Inspection and evaluation unit for inspection and evaluation of new vehicles, disposing of vehicles and vehicles that involved with accidents, and the last one is transportation service unit to handle any management that related with the usage of the vehicles such as vehicles booking and also vehicles loan. Next, we will continue with part A of the mini project, which is the facilities for occupational safety and health at JKR Mechanical Negeri Johor. In JKR Mechanical Negeri Johor offices, the facilities for safety purpose, especially for firefighting systems such as fire alarm system, fire sprinkler system, and fire extinguishers can be considered as fully equipped in the building. Fire alarm system is a system that made of several devices that use whether visual or signal audio signalization to warn people about the possible sign of fire. There are 3 devices of fire alarm system installed at JKR Mechanical Negeri Johor offices, which is smoke detector, heat detector, and fire breaking glass. Next is safety signage. In automotive section, there are some safety signage that was located at the workshop area. The purpose of this signage is to warn and alert the workers that may be exposed to the hazards about the safety precautions and remind them about the use of personal protective equipment at the workshop. Lastly, JKR Mechanical Negeri Johor also provided a safety briefing or program about fire safety once in a year to educate the staff about the importance of fire protection system, how to avoid the fire hazard, and also how to use the fire fighting equipment such as fire extinguisher for self-fire prevention. As we all know, working in a safe environment and condition is compulsory for all working sector. So that is why JKR Mechanical Negeri Johor provided facilities or equipment such as personal protective equipment (PPE) during the site visit. This organization really practice a safety precaution that can be seen in a few pictures on the slides, where the staff and students that attended the site visit must wear PPE such as safety jacket, safety boot or shoes, and also safety helmet. Moving on to the second part of the study, which is part B, that consists of hazards and preventions at JKR Mechanical Negeri Johor. In the offices, the first possible hazards that may occur are slips, trips, and falls, where most of the incidents occur are caused by the workplace or surrounding that was not properly handled. For example, the staff may experience slips or falls due to spills or wet floor that was unattended, and the trips may caused by exposed cords. The prevention actions that can be taken for this type of incident is by eliminating the hazard, where the staff can control the hazard that may occur in the future by physically remove the hazard, such as clean up the area that has spills immediately, or put a sign of wet floor as a precaution for other people that will walk through the wet area, so that the staff will know about the existence of hazard at certain area of workplace. Next is fire hazard. JKR Mechanical Negeri Johor has applied method at the third stage of hierarchy control known as engineering control, where firefighting systems are provided in the buildings, such as fire alarm system and fire extinguishers. A safety briefing or program about fire safety is also provided once in a year, which can be classified as administrative control, to educate the staff to be aware about the importance of fire protection system. As I mentioned in the previous slides, automotive section also consists of a few workshops that are used for maintaining and repairing the JKR vehicles. This is where mechanical hazard and ergonomic hazard may occur to the workers, as they will be exposed to hazard while handling the machine and also doing their tasks in the workshop for a long time at the same position. Lastly, since the staff are usually went to site visit for the construction of buildings for schools, dormitory and offices that commonly has at least 3 or 4 levels, this means the workers for this kind of project must be exposed to one of the construction hazards, such as working at heights. So there are a lot of preventions methods that can be applied to prevent this kind of hazard, such as provide guardrail systems and ensure that all the workers that enter the construction site are fully equipped with personal protective equipment, which is PPE. We're entering part C, the procedures and activities in the event of accidents. When any accident or incident occur at the workplace, it is important. As I mentioned before, JKR Mechanical Negeri Johor do maintenance and repairing the JKR vehicles. So there must be procedures when handling the accident that involves government vehicles. The first situation is when the accident happened and the drivers are conscious. The first thing he should do is make a police report and also report the accident to the head of department. And after that, they should fill in Borang Kemalangan Am 362A in Lampiran A in 48 hours time after the accident happened. But the second situation, when the drivers are unconscious and there are also no other passengers in the car, head of department will be responsible to inform about the accident in 24 hours time after the accident happened. Mechanical engineer should also prepare a report about the accident in Borang Laporan Kerosakan 362B in Lampiran B. And only police officer, head of department, and court that will be involved in handling this type of cases. We have come to the last part of the mini project, which is part D, the Osha management system. According to the guideline of Occupational Safety and Health Management System, a good management system can be developed by referring to the PDCA, that stands for Plan, Do, Check and Act. The first stage is plan, that consists of two main elements, which is planning and policy. If I can give one example, when a new equipment introduced to the organization, there are a few things that the company need to consider, such as any possible hazards that may caused by the equipment, or has the equipment comply with the safety perspective, and the needed of training or maybe personal protective equipment to handle the equipment. All the planning done by the company or organization need to comply with the safety policy and requirement of the organization. The second stage is do, that can be done by identifying the health and safety risks by doing enough risk assessment. For example, the new equipment introduced must undergo a risk assessment to identify the roles of the equipment to the company and to ensure that the equipment introduced comes with enough information. The third stage is check, where this step can be implemented by ensuring the equipment introduced can work efficiently and are able to achieve the measured performance. For example, do a regular inspection on the equipment or do job observation in order to monitor the operation of the equipment. The last stage is act, the stage where health and safety performances are evaluated to identify whether the planning done on the first stage is implemented correctly or not, and whether the planning requires improvement or not. So based on PDCA methods, the element that should be provided for a good management system at JKR Mechanical Negeri Johor are personal protective equipment (PPE), safety policy, and also safety awareness program or briefing for the staff and the workers. I think that is all from me. If you have any question regarding my mini project, you may directly contact me through my email at amirahmohamadzin@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Assalamualaikum.